think it's just great to have an opportunity to come to such a fantastic venue and have the opportunity to speak to so many people. I think the turnout, because of the great speaker, very inspirational speaker hopefully, and I think it's great to be among such a lot of companies with such a varied background and such a variety of sectors that they're in. Having the opportunity to showcase what we're doing, we've got a stand here today which has been great to have that and let people see what we're actually doing and who we are, and I think it's great to have that visible stand so people can actually see what we do. We're an event company that provides really great team building events, conferences, event management, but also because we have training backgrounds, we also provide training workshops and provide more training opportunities through team building, so we have learning outcomes come out of the team building events.
Ascot Racecourse reopened in 2006, so we've been open for about 3.5 years now, and it's always good to involve the local community from a business perspective and also from a racing perspective. There's a wide breadth of people here today, so it's always good to network and meet people from the local community and to support local businesses.
Well, it's important for us because Insight, we're a marketing agency. We focus on the SME business area. We provide PR, marketing, online marketing, email marketing, and those areas are key to promoting business and generating new business. We've committed to the whole year, so we'll be at every event. You won't get away from us.
Each time we come to chamber events, what we notice that we get new clients.
My business is relatively new, and so I'm looking for networking opportunities and the opportunity to build up some contacts, hopefully both for people that could be my potential customers in the future, but also sort of suppliers for things like accountancy, etc. I think I would come to other events in the future, definitely.
A lady recently was trying to go through my entire curriculum vitae and she got a little bit flustered. She said, "Oh, I just want to tell you about Mr. Portillo's biological details." No, she said, "No, I've got the most terrible flap. No, I just want to tell you about all the positions that Mr. Portillo's been in." Which I thought maybe sounded a bit like President Clinton, really. And I mean, have you noticed how popular politicians have become now? It's unbelievable. I heard recently apparently a minister was travelling late at night with two gentlemen friends in a car, which is the sort of thing you expect nowadays. And the car broke down in the countryside, and they went to a farmhouse to put up for the night. And the farmer said, "Look, I've only got 2 beds in the farmhouse. One of you is going to have to sleep in the barn." Naturally, the minister wasn't going to volunteer for that, but one of the others went out to the barn. A moment later, there was a knock on the farmhouse door. They opened the door. The man was saying, he said, "I've been out to that barn. There's a pig out there. Happen to be Jewish myself. Don't feel very comfortable about spending the night with a pig. So I wondered if after all one of the others would go." So the minister didn't volunteer, but the second chap was game, and he went out to the barn. A moment later, there was a knock on the farmhouse door. They opened the door. The man was standing there. He said, "I've been out to that barn. There's a cow out there. I happen to be a Hindu myself. Don't feel very comfortable about spending the night with a cow, so I wondered if after all the minister would go." So there was a great deal of complaining. The minister went out to the barn. A moment later, there was a knock on the farmhouse door. They opened the door. The pig and the cow were standing there. So when I became a member of Parliament, I remember the BBC wrote to me. They said, "You've never given an interview to the BBC. Please come and give an interview. The fee will be £25. I wrote back, I said, "Dear BBC, I'm delighted to give an interview. I'm very pleased indeed to enclose my cheque for £25. It's quite interesting, actually, to go back to the 1980s. I was there with Margaret Thatcher's team at the time. She had an extremely tough proposition. The public finances then were in a very bad condition. We had an extremely tough budget in 1981. I don't know if you remember it. I mean, it was so tough that I think 364 economists signed up to say that this couldn't possibly be successful. It was, in fact. Of course, Margaret Thatcher won the 1983 election partly because she was against Michael Foot. You may remember that Michael Foot had a manifesto that was described later by his own party as the longest suicide note in history. I mean, you know, Michael Foot's policy was so crazy in 1983 that he even proposed the nationalisation of the banks. Yeah. You know, I think in the coming year, many currencies may see problems. The euro obviously may see problems, and the euro is down a bit today, I see, because of the Greek situation, the Spanish situation, the Italian situation, the Irish situation. The fact that within the euro concept, you rely on all these weaker economies living within these extraordinarily tough disciplines. So I'm glad we're not in the euro, but I'm not feeling smug, because I think the euro or the pound, or probably both, could have a pretty difficult year.